Hey everyone, it's almost 4:30, so grab your mat, grab your block, grab your yoga props, and just get yourself comfortable. Make sure you have a drink. I'm going to queue up my favorite playlist so that I can have a little something with me, and we're going to start class just about 1 minute. All right, thank you for joining. Okay, it's 4:30. We're going to go ahead and start our very first live yoga class for Advent Health University. I'm Dr. Clark. I have a doctorate in physical therapy and education, and it's my pleasure to guide you in practice for about the next hour. This will be more of a power vinyasa class where the flow will feel a little bit faster. I'll cue you as best I can to give you some modifications and some options. But this class will really help to heat your body and get us moving, okay? So what I'd like you to do is start by finding a comfortable seat. For me, that is on a meditation cushion. It just elevates my hips a little bit so that I come into slightly more of an anterior tilt, and I can align my head, shoulders over my hips. I find when I'm in this position, palms up on my thighs is nice. It invites in some of that good energy that surrounds you. So if you feel like that works for you, palms up. If you feel like you've had a really busy day and you're crazy wired and you just ran to your mat and you want some grounding, put your palms down. That will help to ground you, okay? Either way, pick a position that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Start to notice your breath as I read this opening quote for you. Your storms are only temporary, but the blessings of God last forever. It seemed fitting for a lot of reasons to think about that at this specific moment. One, it's literally storming outside right now. So I don't know if you can hear the pouring rain, but there's literally a storm. The other thing that's going on that's obvious to everyone right now is just a chaos and a storm that feels like it's surrounding us. But I think most of us sitting here listening and watching and preparing for yoga realize that so far our track record of surviving bad days is 100%. And so I hope that you feel the arms of the Lord around you and just giving you peace and faith and hope and love. And so as we start to notice our breathing, inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Consider an intention for this class. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a mantra. A mantra just has I am in front of the word. Maybe it's peace, maybe it's gratitude, maybe it's calm. Try to invoke whatever it is you personally need. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. As you inhale, engage the muscles of your pelvic floor slightly. As you inhale, first fill the depths of your belly. Maybe put your hand on your belly. Fill that first. Then feel the air moving into your lungs, expanding your chest, lifting your heart. And let it exit back out through your nose. 2 more breaths. Inhale your good intentions. Exhale any of that bad energy. 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale, and hopefully you can't help but smile. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, reaching up, gazing at your thumbs. Exhale, hands, heart center. We're going to twist to the right, so keep your thumbs pressed to your chest. Through your spine, turn your torso to the right. Inhale deeply. As you exhale, right hand behind you, left hand on the outside of your right knee. So you're engaged in a spinal twist, maybe looking over your right shoulder, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, continuing your breathing in through your nose, out through your nose. Inhale 1 more time. Exhale, chin comes to center, undo your twist. Inhale, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands, heart center. Twisting left. Inhale to the left. Exhale, hands come down. Left hand is behind, fingertips on the ground. Right hand is on the outside of your left knee. Feeling that twist through your low spine. Maybe gazing over your left shoulder. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, chin comes to center. Exhale, undo your twist. We're going to come off of our seat onto our hands and knees. So move that cushion or block off to the side, coming into tabletop, which is your hands and knees position. So my knees are under my hips, my toes are out straight, my hands and wrists are under my elbows and my shoulders. A few simple cat and cow breaths here to open up our spine and spread across our chest and our heart. So as you inhale, lift your chin, drop your belly, lift your tail. Exhale, gazing down between your thighs, rounding your back, arching like a cat. So we inhale, drop your belly for cow, lift your gaze slightly. Exhale, round your spine, curling under. Good. Maybe it feels good on your inhale, curl your toes underneath. Exhale, flatten your feet, come up on your fingertips. 2 more. Inhale, curl your toes underneath, lift your gaze, drop your belly. Exhale, flatten your feet, arch that back, lay up on your fingertips. Good. 1 more inhale, curl your toes, broaden right across your shoulders and your chest, lifting your heart. Exhale, coming down, last cat, come up onto those tented fingertips. Inhale, bring your body right into a plank. Exhale, press back into our first downward dog. So in downward dog, walk out your legs, just gently bending one knee at a time. Maybe coming up onto your tiptoes, gazing up at your thumbs, making sure your arms are slightly externally rotated, elbows are straight, not locked. My hips are slightly internally rotated. Inhale, bring your ears between your arms. Exhale, drop your heels. Good. Bend your knees 1 more time. And we're going to come in and out of plank and down dog a few times just to warm up our body. So inhale, plank. Keep that belly engaged and pulled in tight. Your shoulders come over your wrists. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Keep that belly engaged. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Focus on your breath during yoga. That will help calm that storm inside of you. That helps keep your mind distracted from any thoughts that are taking you away from the possibility of this relaxation. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Go ahead and spread your feet wide at the back of your mat. Walk your hands back to your feet so you're in a wide-legged forward fold. This is still early in the practice, so bend your knees if that feels better. Grab your elbows in your palms. Just let the weight of your head and your shoulders drape over the front of your body in a ragdoll. Good. On your next inhale, let go of your elbows, fingertips on the floor, lengthen your spine. Keep your left hand down, bend your left knee, extend your right arm up in a twist at the back of your mat. Roll your right wrist out, feeling a nice lengthening in the back of your right leg. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back, forward fold. Good. This time in your forward fold, take your two peace fingers, grab your big toe. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your elbows, come into a deeper forward fold. So you're at the back of your mat. Forward fold, shake your head no. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the mat. Right hand stays down, right knee is bent. Exhale, left arm reaches up to the sky, so you're in a twist. Feeling a stretch maybe on the outside of that left hip, the back of the left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet toe heel back in. Walk your arms back out to your plank. Bring your right hand to the center. Roll to the outside borders of your feet. You're in a right side plank. So the goal here is lift your hips high. From my top hand to my bottom hand, I'm in a nice straight line. Always option to take that bottom knee down to the mat to support you, keeping your hips lifted, broad opening across your chest. Maybe if you're inside plank, lifting that top leg, keeping breathing. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to your plank. Bend your elbows lower down to the mat through chaturanga. Extend your toes. Inhale, press into a cobra. Exhale, back down to the mat. One more inhale, cobra, lengthening your spine, opening across your chest. Exhale, come on back down to the mat. Inhale here, tuck your toes, tuck your chin. Exhale, press up into your plank. Bring your left hand to the center, roll to the outside of your feet, lift your right arm and your hips up to the sky, side plank on the left. Roll out that right wrist, maybe lift that top leg, flexing your foot if you're doing that. One more inhale, exhale, plank, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Shake your head out. 2 breaths here. Inhale, maybe lift your heels. Check your alignment, ears between your arms. Exhale, drop your heels. One more deep inhale here. Maybe walk your dog. One more exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, lift your gaze. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat in a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands heart center. We'll do a few sun salutations here. Inhale, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Frame your feet, step or hop back plank, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 breaths. Shake out your head. Maybe put your feet together, lift your right leg, bend your right knee, roll your hip open, stacking them. Get a nice lengthening across your front body. You feel a stretch in your right side body. Keep your shoulders square to the mat. Inhale, straighten that leg out. Put it down so your feet meet. Inhale, left leg up. Bend your knee, roll your hips open so they're stacked. Keep your shoulders square to the mat. Roll that ankle, inhale. Good, exhale. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, lift your gaze. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat for fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands, heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, frame your feet, step or hop back. Take your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step your right leg through. Fix your feet on the floor, so back toes are on the floor, front foot is on the floor. My front leg's bent till 90. Engage your abdomen, lift your heart, lift your arms. We're in crescent lunge. Anjaneyasana. Feel a lift through your front body. Feel an opening across your chest. Feel a lightness in your fingertips as your arms are upward to the sky. Keep on breathing. Inhale, reach up, back bend. Exhale, fold, frame your feet, step back, take your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it through. You know where we're going this time. We're meeting in crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana on the left. Feel a lengthening through your back leg. Front leg can be bent to 90. Arms are lifted, but there's a lightness to that energy. So there's a complementary grounding in your feet and a lift in your heart and your hands. Inhale, maybe back bend. Exhale, frame your feet. Step back, vinyasa. Vinyasa just means taking that chaturanga, up dog, meeting in down dog. So when we say that in class, that's just the sequence of events that you should find yourself in. Let's take child's pose here just for a minute. Drop your knees wide to the side, big toes touch, arms reach out long, forehead on the mat. Come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of class. We were talking about finding peace and calm in the storm. Find that for yourself right now on your mat. Roll your forehead side to side. At any time during the practice, you can come to this child's pose or balasana to come back to your intention. On your next inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, reach up to the sky, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands, heart center. We'll move in through a few sandhis so we can warm up our bodies and our practice even more. This will include some chair poses and some warriors. So get your inner warrior ready. On your next inhale, bend your knees, drop your seat, lift your arms. You're in chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, frame your feet, step back, plank, take your vinyasa. As soon as you're in downward facing dog, step forward, right foot, peel back foot down, inhale, warrior one. Let's get our grounding here. So your right foot and your back foot should have a little distance between them, side to side on your mat. Your right knee's bent close to 90, your back leg is straight. Because my hips are open in this position, I physically cannot completely square myself to the front. So I'm a little bit more open in this position. My arms are lifted, but shoulders are away from your ears. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, take your vinyasa. Inhale, step forward, left foot, right foot peels down, arms go up, you're in warrior one on the left. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Let your hips open wide, front knee is moving towards the pinky toe side of your foot. Your back right foot's peeled down to the mat. Inhale, lengthen, back bend. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, Vinyasa. From down dog, inhale, lift your heels, lift your gaze, bend your knees, step or hop to the front in a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, sit your hips, chair. Inhale, lift your heels, stand up tall, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands, heart center, heels drop. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach, look at your thumbs. Exhale, sit, chair. Inhale, lengthen your spine here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back, plank, taking your vinyasa. From down dog, on your inhale, step forward, peel your back foot down, lift, bend. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, vinyasa. Inhale, left foot comes forward, right foot peels down, arms reach up, warrior one. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, vinyasa. Your body should be very warm right now. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze, bend your knees, step or hop to the front in a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, sit your hips, lift your heart, chair. Inhale, lift your heels, straighten your legs. Exhale, hands, heart center. Good. Stand at the front of your mat in Tadasana. I'm turning just so that you can see me, but you're standing in Tadasana. This is mountain pose. So literally just shoulders over hips, over feet. Drop your hands to your side comfortably. Close your eyes. Get your breath. Come back to your intention. We're going to put a little more edge in our flow. Okay, so gently blink your eyes open. You're standing at the front of your mat. Inhale, lift your arms, sit your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, frame your feet, step or hop back, vinyasa. From down dog, that right foot steps forward, moving you into warrior one. Stay here this time. Warrior one. Exhale, open warrior two. So walk your front foot in slightly so that my front heel splits my back foot. My hips and shoulders now face the side, long edge of my mat. I just turn my head and gaze over my front middle finger. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, float down into side angle. So everyone's side angle probably looks different. You can have a block here under your foot to prop your hand on. And that block is multiple heights, like small, medium, large. So pick the one that works for you. You can extend your side angle. So this arm can come up and touch your ear. So from my left fingertip to my left toes is this long line. You also have the option to take a bind in this side angle, wrapping your right arm underneath your right thigh. And if you can't reach but you want to try, use a strap to make that arm longer. Okay? Wherever you're at, 2 more breaths. If you're bound, unwind. Everyone on your next inhale, come back up, warrior 2. Okay, so hips and shoulders face the long side, gazes over the front of my mat. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Extend your right leg so it's straight and you're leaning back. Exhale, bring your arms windmill down. So we're going to prepare for triangle or trikonasana on the right. So I kind of walk my back foot in slightly. My front heel splits the back foot. My hips are going to move back as my shoulders move forward. My right hamstring at some point will tell my body it needs to stop. I just tip my right arm down. I bring my left arm up. Okay? So again, this is a really beautiful place for you to use a block because the goal in this triangle pose is not, gee, I hope my hand touches the floor. If it does, fine. But if it doesn't, that is also amazing. The goal is open your heart. Spread across your collarbones. Keep your abdomen knitted together so you feel an engagement in your abs, but an opening across your chest. Maybe this top arm tucks behind your back, wrapping around that front thigh. Maybe this right arm comes up towards your heart, rotating open your chest. So many options for your arms in your triangle pose. One more inhale wherever you're at. Exhale, come back, warrior 2. Good. So warrior 2 on the right. Let's do a few pumps. So I want you to inhale, straighten your front leg, arms come up, turn your toes towards the center, your heels are out. Actually, go the other way, heels in, toes out. So we're gonna do like a sumo squat. As you exhale, bend your knees, bring your arms down behind you. Clasp your hands behind you, broaden across your chest, open your heart, keep your abs engaged. Feel your legs, they're talking to you. Hello. Good. Inhale, straighten your legs, reach up, maybe gaze up. Exhale, come back down to that wide-legged squat. Clasp your hands behind, sit low. One more. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. This time, exhale, open warrior 2 to the left. So now you're facing the back of your mat. Okay? My hips and shoulders are still open towards the long side of my mat, but now my gaze is just over the left back finger. Okay? Inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And then you're going to come down into Parsva Konasana, your side angle pose. You can Utthita Parsva Konasana, extend that side angle. And maybe you do something a little different on the right versus the left. Your body, although made anatomically, perfectly, mirror image, we make choices in our life that sometimes allow us more flexibility on one side than another. Sometimes we have injuries that predispose us to better movement on one side versus another. So listen to your body. What is it telling you? Honor that. One more inhale, lengthen wherever you are. Exhale, come back up, warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful warrior. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, windmill your arms up. We're preparing for triangle pose on the left. Maybe walk your back foot in slightly. Inhale, hips go back, shoulders go to the front. Wherever you feel it's right for you, then you tilt your left arm down, your right arm up. You're in triangle pose on the left. Okay? Remember, there's a lot of options here. You can use a block or not. Your goal is lift, broaden across your chest, open your heart, and try to find a sense of peace and calm in the storm. We have absolutely no control over what happens, but you do have control over how you react to it. That is all you can control. So in the midst of chaos, you can choose peace and calm, or you can choose fear and anger. Choose wisely. Inhale, come back, warrior two on the left. Exhale, sit lower in your warrior two. Inhale, turn your toes towards the front. This time, I do want your toes in slightly and your heels out slightly because we're gonna prepare for a forward fold. So you're like a little bit pigeon-toed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come through heart center, forward fold, lengthening your spine. Maybe bringing your hands or your head down towards the mat. Also totally fine using blocks right here. So you have a nice lengthened spine and your hands come to blocks or the floor, or go ahead and reach those hands behind your ankles. Bending your elbows, pulling yourself down into a nice deep forward fold. Maybe your head comes close to the floor. You can put your head on a block if you like. This is a very good prep for a headstand. And being in a forward fold is very relaxing for your body. 2 more breaths. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. So both hands are either on the blocks or the ground in front of you. Leave the left hand down. Bring the right arm up towards the sky. So we're in a twist. Roll out that right wrist. Inhale, lengthen across your collarbones. Exhale, hands come back down. Walking your hands through the center into your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Both hands come back to the center, maybe on blocks. Exhale, left arm to the sky. Good. Lengthen across your collarbones. Exhale, come back through center. Go ahead and walk your feet in slightly. And we're going to lower down into Skandasana. So I'm bending my right knee and my left toes come up. So this is an inner thigh stretch on the left and a hip opener on the right. And then maybe you come up and then lower down to the other side. Or keep your hands on the ground and just walk yourself side to side. So what's nice is inhale and lift. Exhale, lower into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower into it. Good. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Put your hands down. Walk them back to center. Heel toe your feet back into the center. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Reach your arms up. Gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, hands heart center. We're going to do a little bit of balance. We're going to do dancer pose, which I like. So for this pose, I'll show you on the side profile. You're going to ground down your right foot, bend your left knee, and grab that foot, okay? Then I turn my hand so I have my big, my thumb lined up with my big toe, grasping my foot, okay? So the balance part of the pose could be right here. This could be enough. But what you can do is as you engage your lower abdomen, tip forward from your hip, extend your left leg behind you, keeping your hand on it, and then your right arm long. Lucky me, I got a wall right here I can balance my hand on. Keep that upward lift as you lift that back leg. Good. And then try to come down as slowly and as carefully as you went into it. Switch sides. You'll feel that grounded leg working super hard to keep your balance. So left leg grounds, right hand flips to hold that right foot. When you feel ready, engage your lower abs, tilt forward, extend your right leg, keeping your hand a hold of it, and then your left arm is like a counterbalance. Okay. And your goal is to come as peacefully out of it as you went into it. Good. One more on each side, now that you know what you're doing. Okay? And if you're just not feeling it, child's pose for you. Okay? Which is totally cool. Take a drink, take a break. Otherwise, dancer on the right. Ground down your right foot. Grab your left foot with your left hand. Find your drishti or a focal point that you can just use for your gaze. Left leg up, right hand lifted. Breathe. Exhale, come out of it as peacefully as you got into it. Good. Shake out your legs. Last time, left side. Ground on that left foot. Grab your right. Extend it behind you. When you're ready, lift. Left arm, right leg. Opening across that right shoulder. Good. Come out as gently as you got in. Good. We're going to bring ourselves on down to the floor. Inhale, reach up, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, frame your feet. Step back, plank. Lower chaturanga, stay here on your belly. Right cheek on the floor, both arms extended out. Come back to your intention for one moment. We're going to do a few more back bends here. So on your inhale, bring your chin to the center. Prepare for locust pose. So in that pose, everything lifts off the mat. Shoulders, your chest, your legs, your thighs. Energetically extend all four limbs. Gazing forward. Exhale, bring your left cheek to the mat. For your next back bend, you can do locust again or go ahead for bow. For bow pose, bend your knees, grab your feet. Chin to the center, inhale. As you exhale, lifting off the floor again, but this time because you're clasping your feet, you may feel more of a stretch and an opening in your shoulders, across the front of your chest. You might rock back and forth as you breathe. Exhale, come down. Good. Go ahead, press yourself back into a wide-legged child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch, arms long. Roll your forehead on the mat. And then very carefully press yourself up to your seat. Bring your hips to the side, kick your legs out in front of you. So find your seat, maybe bring your strap and your block close to you for the rest of the class. We'll do a few stretches here on the floor. Move the flesh out from underneath you so you feel like you're very squarely sitting up.